And that will be Laura Vandervliet on FGF Papamac. We have 7 horses coming forward for this division. Laura finished her dressage score in 5th place with a 33.3. However, she had a 20 on the cross country, which is a shame. 49.6 time puts her into 7th place coming into this phase of the competition. As I said, this rider is Laura Vandervliet on FGF Papamac. Well, hi, Sarah. It's good to have you back. You were absolutely fantastic at the prize giving, I must say.
Hustling along nice and quickly.
Absolutely.
Well, as you know, my long-term owner and best friend, Edie Ramika, was very kind to sponsor this weekend with me, and we did it together.
I know, but she's so cagey because she just says it's Overlook Farm. She never wants her name mentioned.
I know, and I know she is a little bit cagey, but she's a dodgy person.
She's dodgy. She's dodgy.
She's a dodgy person.
But yeah, so it was nice to see that Edie is such a great supporter of your efforts, but also of eventing and bringing on the youth too.
Yes, she's a huge supporter of our sport and has been for a very long time. We owe the fact that we have a owner's award in this country to Edie.
Yes,
we had a high, a horse of the year before she did the owner's award, but we didn't.
And she also helped with the groom's award, didn't she?
Yeah, I did some fundraising for that. Yes, and she does a lot for Strides for Equality. She does a scholarship for them. So we have had our first scholarship recipient was with her this summer.
Oh, that's great.
From that.
So Laura had a disappointing, show jumping round. Looks like she was 2 seconds over, and she had 6 down, which was just a shame.
Yeah.
So she's going to finish on 127.7.
Well, I've certainly knocked loads of poles down before too. I know how that feels.
For sure. Next in, we have Missy Miller on Allegretto.
And Lauren and Nilsson are just, again,
They're
another
such
great.
lovely
I mean, how lucky
couple.
are we to have them in the sport as well?
Absolutely,
Talking
they're just
about
great
the great people. Yeah. So Missy, I know I'm not alone in this. I just think her Quinn horse, and I love watching them together. That is some horse, isn't it?
He's some operator, isn't he?
Horse, yeah. And I felt for a bit yesterday because I think if she had just wiggled, maybe it would have been okay, and he might have actually even gone on the 5.
As I said to her this morning, I said, Missy,
it's good for her to have a go at it.
You had a go at it.
Yeah.
It didn't work out for you, but how about the people that just never tried?
Absolutely.
And they just went the long way because that's the easy way out, and you took a shot at it, and you will have learned more from not having that done than you would have learned from going the long way.
100%.
So here she is on her horse Allegretto, and Allegretto comes forward with a 43.4. Again, another clear cross country, 4.8 time. She's sitting in 6th position.
I just loved watching her with that Quinn horse at Tryon last year. It was just magical.
Yeah.
Just magical.
It's a horse with a heart bigger than his entire body. He just loves the sport. And non-horse people, they say, what do you mean he loves the sport? How does he, what are you talking about? But there is the intangible about a horse that you can't measure, and that is their desire, their will to have a purpose, their will to win, their will to be great. And they're just, horses are as varied as people.
Absolutely.
So Missy's had the 1 down at 5B. Very nice through there. Keeps a nice rhythm.
Yeah, super. This is lovely and loose behind.
Yeah,
this
for
horse,
sure.
huh?
And now nice and straight to the last.
Good on you, Missy.
Good,
yeah,
good job.
Well
Great.
done.
So just the 1 down, and she will finish her weekend on this Allegretto horse with a 47.4.
And look at this little one that's coming in here.
Little nugget.
Yeah.
Isn't this the Connemara stallion, Donna Miller's
Oh, right.
cow
okay.
poker? He is such a little nugget, and I bet he is just smarter than all of the humans that are around him put together. I say that with such admiration for the Connemara breed, which launched me into my international eventing career. I had my Connemara from the time I was 11 years old until I finished competing him at the 4-star level, and then I leased him to 3 different riders to go around young riders on 3 different occasions, and he died in his mid-30s.
Wow, how cool is that? That sounds
Super
a little
cool,
bit like As You Like.
So that one has that down.
I know. Oops.
Coming around to the blue set of rails, which they are jumping very, very well. And now this last line starts with a combination, 1 stride. No problem for that horse's length of stride.
Super little jumper.
What a good little horse. He's on to the last, and not a problem. So she'll be disappointed with that 1 rail and that was coming out of a measured distance, and so he had to stretch a little bit, and he got a little bit flat on her, but that's the kind of line where she has to ride it very strong to get into the A element so that he can back up against it instead of continuing to have to be fast to it.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's such a hard thing to learn. It's a little bit counterintuitive. And so she... Ella Strode on Karmic Calling.
I love that we're seeing so many different courses here today as well.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
So she comes into the show jumping phase on a 35.4 in 4th place. If she goes clear, she stands in 4th alone because she was in a tie with Donna Miller. Donna had the 1 down.
She's riding a very
Super.
nice round, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Very
just not
nice
a lot
round.
to say, but
No,
she is
beautiful.
riding beautiful.
Oh.
Oh dear. Come on, you monkey.
Good,
do that
good
to her.
recovery. Now she's got to stay calm here.
That make your rider skip a heartbeat. Come on,
Yeah.
don't do that.
Just stay calm here now.
Remain
Well
calm.
done, well
Remain
done,
calm.
well
Ah! Good. Play around for 35.4.
Okay, so that gives her guaranteed 4th.
Guaranteed
correct?
4th.
Yeah, good on her. Well, this 1-star division has a $5,000 prize money, so that is a
So
good
yeah,
payday.
so it's a big amount of money
Yeah,
for
it's a big amount of money.
for the
Yeah.
level, and to be able to bring a check home. That's awesome. So now we have Melissa Paul on Uptown Indy. They come in 3rd position. They stayed in 3rd after dressage. They were 31.4, 2-time faults, so they're on a 33.4, holding 3rd. Cannot afford a rail.
Tell you, every single class has had a nail-biting end. So
Everyone.
every
Oh, dear.
single one. It's
She
been
just-
a lot of event. Oh, and
Just
see, yeah.
bashed out the 3rd,
But-
and it really hit it hard. So hope, I think the horse will probably be pretty careful now. Yep.
Yeah. What is your score again, Karen?
Whoa, Nelly.
She did not have that pole in hand, is what you said.
No, she didn't have that pole in hand.
She did not have that in hand. Okay.
So she was on a 33.4. Ella was on a 35.4. So she's now on a 37.4, which drops her down the 1. Good there. Oh, really pretty through there.
Super.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen some really good riding today.
Yeah. And just the 1. So
Okay, so that moves.
she ends up on a 37.4.
Okay.
So that moves.
37.4. So she tied with Melissa. Oh, sorry, that is Melissa is hers. I'm sorry.
I think
Okay,
it was,
so I got it now. Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's.
Yeah. And so now we have Lauren again, another of Miss Mars's lovely horses. I've seen a few nice horses. This is what would have been out of Phyllis's.
Phyllis bred this horse.
She's done a great.
It's
I've
a
seen
lovely
couple of
horse,
nice
Wind
horses.
Chase Starfire.
Yeah.
It's one of those horses that is what's not to like. It moves, it jumps, it's got a beautiful top line, it's got a great temperament. It's just what do you not like? And
I mean, Phyllis knows one or two things about horses, and
of course.
I've seen about 3 or 4 just randomly, not looking, just randomly show up and think, my gosh, so her breeding program must be excellent.
It's a really good jumper.
Yeah.
And it's a nugget too. It's like it's
Yeah, it
short
looks-
coupled. It's uphill. It's
Well, it
just
reminds me of her little snooze alarm. With
Yeah,
the,
it's just like a
with
little
the same
nugget.
size. So at least Lauren's used to doing it. Because don't you find it's interesting to see the riders that can ride a variety of horses, and Lauren is certainly one of them.
we gave her a lot of weird ones to ride for sure.
It's all part of the growing up, baptism of fire.
Baptism of fire. I've never heard that. That's awesome. And he makes a beautiful shape over a jump. And he's still just a kid, I mean, he's still kind of got that baby fat look to him,
Yeah, and she's such a great jockey to put
for sure.
put a young horse with. And she's living a little dangerously at that blue jump, but she showed her experience and stayed tall and supported him there, and he curled around it. And now he's just getting better.
She's
and
able to
better.
move the horse up only from the hips down. She doesn't like lean into the jump
No.
as we've seen some others.
Beautiful. Well done, Lauren.
And
Okay.
that is how it's made easy.
Yep. So she's
And
guaranteed second. Now we
Yep,
have
29.6.
Mrs. Maynard is about to come in the ring.
Mrs. Maynard.
This is also another family that's had a
So
good weekend.
this is, I mean, like, I don't have to stress how important it is for Sinead to go clear, because Tick was just first and second in the 2-star, and I want everybody at home to just like cross all your fingers and toes, because it's super important that Sinead wins this division so that they both can go home in the same vehicle tonight.
One more course to go.
Because the ride home, if you are winning in the show jumping and you knock it down and you don't
And
win,
I feel like we've had a lot of couples this weekend that have both done well.
Yeah,
so if we
like
can,
Leslie-
there's some
Leslie
good,
and Leslie.
There's some good karma here in this.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
do
I
it.
think the Sleazaks have done well
Yeah,
as well, and
yeah.
I mean, it's been the and also Zach and Audrey, they've all done.
Yeah.
So we need to keep the couple thing up here. Oh, and Kyle and Jen too. So
Absolutely. Well, she's giving it a little room. Make sure she's got it right.
yes, but also smart and inside
Yeah,
that
super.
bush.
Inside
it
the
was-
bush, but
yeah.
stay out of it.
Whoop. It's okay, we got it.
She got it.
Good girl.
Whee!
Yeah.
It's a good mare. It's when I saw it going after the cross country yesterday, it had that faraway look in its eye. And I said, "Do you need some help getting to the start?" She goes, "No, I just need a second." You know, and it's had that statue look. Nope,
Yep.
nope. I don't need anybody encouraging her.
Yeah, don't come anywhere near this.
She needs a second.
It's done.
And then,
It's done the Frozen bit with the
yep,
ears sideways. We're just
it's
gonna sit very quiet.
it's got the movie called Frozen.
Well,
And sure enough, it took a deep breath, and then she gave it a pat, and
that's just knowing your horse, though, isn't it?
for
I mean,
sure.
She's a great horse.
Whee!
Well, she was laughing at me taking that flyer out of the water.
Yeah,
so I was
well,
like, yeah, it
here
worked.
we go.
As long as it works, we're
Oh,
good.
yay! Awesome.
Good job,
Thank
Sinead.
goodness we've saved the marriage.
Good job, Sinead. Beautiful, beautiful.
Absolutely
riding.
beautiful
And
round.
What a cool horse.
It is. She's
Really suits her, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good on her.
That was really exciting, and we will have I guess the U.S. anthem, or is it the Canadian anthem?
No, it's definitely the U.S.
U.S. for sure.
Well, congratulations, Sinead and
Yeah.
Tick, for all your success this weekend.
Yeah, they've had a great weekend.
Yeah. You know, one of the fun things too is that I had a few people stop me that the clients came along with them, and you know, it was one of the things that Hannah and Zach really wanted to do was to make sure that we had, you know, proper prizes for all levels and do the victory gallop and do all that stuff. And apparently, there's a lot of great feedback on that. You know, hey, it's not just the 4-star class that's getting all the same sense of occasion. It's going on down the board. So
Yeah.
that feedback has been really positive.
Well, I think look at how positive it was when they started the AEC, and all of a sudden, your beginner novice rider is trotting through the head of the lake, and
Yeah.
what an amazing moment
Yeah.
for that, and then to be able to do your show jumping in that main arena. And I think it's important to know to sort of almost taste it a bit, and then that really incentivizes you to really come out of it really feeling positive and inspired.
100%, and I think it's really cool to share that with everyone. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter how many times or at what level I go down that ramp into the Kentucky Stadium. It's
Yeah.
a magical place.
Yeah, sure.
It's a magical place.
Well, so is this, and
one day, but I mean, you know what I mean. It's just the
oh yeah,
feeling
well,
of
right now
occasion,
it's
the
just
sense of
now it's just a
occasion.
little bit of a starter event, right? Sure, Well, it's been extraordinary. Yeah, so I think then we definitely need to have a Maynard, Cosmpluk. Let's see, who else?
Definitely Laws. I
The
mean, my
Laws.
goodness, that lot better not skive out of here without
Exactly.
Well, speaking of that, I'm actually going to give him a ring and make him come up and do an interview. So I'll be right back.
That would be really good if you would, please. All right, Sarah, thank you so much.
Thanks. I'm just going to I need to make him do a press thing really fast.
Good. Make him come up here, too.
I will. Yeah, I will. Yeah.
And we have the prize giving now, starting with 6th place. Oh, Nico just said all 6 finishers are representing the United States. We've had many, many different anthems. I think we've had, did we say 6 or 7 countries? 26 states have been represented this weekend. So that's really quite something. Donna Miller finishing 5th with her cloud poker. And we take this moment to really thank Ackerman for their sponsorship and support of this division. And Melissa Paul finishing 4th with Uptown Indy. Of course, as I said, Ackerman's a national law firm with 24 offices throughout the United States. They have 9 offices located in major urban center in the state of Florida, with more than 700 lawyers. Ella Strope finishing in 3rd, 35.4 with that nice clear round. Lauren Nicholson, Wind Chase Starfire, finishing 2nd with her beautiful clear on 29.6. And that brings us to our winner of the CSI 1-star, and that is Sinead Maynard. Old Court Rap and Dance, 27.2. Lovely score, lovely horse, super owner, and of course a great rider also. And the Maynards have won 2 divisions, plus Tick was 2nd in the 2-stars, so they had a banner weekend. Well done, you guys. Well, congratulations, Sinead. Congratulations to Alyssa Cairo on your lovely horse, Old Court Graf and Dance. Very exciting. Here we have them going on their victory gallop. Buy a lottery ticket tonight!